slamming the push wall here to be able to cross into yellow, push these players back off the site. It's a little split piece into B.
Oh my god, C9 are gonna beat G2?
Hiding within the orb. How much more can he get from this position? Nothing else to be done. Another man has tried to slip by, but Mitch loses his opportunity, and it's a straight up 4v2 now for G2.
These harbor walls extending off one another, but now they come down. The fights start to open up in VALORANT.
Holy
right now, spotted out from up in heaven. That's going to cause Net to swing around the corner. The fights are a little bit all over the place, but C9 keep coming up on top.
Nice shot, nice try. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, this match is actually very important because the winner of this game gets the #1 seed. And if you get the #1 seed, you get a bye in the first round of playoffs, which means you only need to win one match, your first match in playoffs, to qualify for Toronto. So the winner of this game needs to win their first game in playoffs, and they qualify. So it makes the road a lot easier. Everyone kicked out. Everyone pog. Everyone pog. Everyone pog.
Who's buying the most regen shields pretty much worldwide, and it's done very well for them when they get the ball rolling.
They're off
like
now.
They're gonna have money for days, guns, pretty much every round.
Thank you.
Seen a little bit of the C9 power this comp too, with just all the walls. Right now, G2 disrespecting on
Title
just the
needs
pistols.
to be. The title, I think, is already fine.
Here with the Dizzy. Although it's not really going to amount to much against the weaponry of C9.
Offense title.
And that in itself is a win for G2 as C9 cleans up flawlessly.
Pega Juicer and Mab should be friends.
I mean, honestly, G2 moving back into this ace.
I haven't been here for years.
They're still an alarm bot, double mollies. Vic's got plenty of gas too.
And Mitch is here. An angle onto Trent, doesn't find his mark in Trent. He only needed a sliver to get that kill onto Mitch. As this plant should come down basically uncontested.
This is our first time seeing G2 on Icebox.
He lost the wingman earlier into the round, but has the reclaim there. Still playing active back on yellow, but a dark's about to come in for C9's retake.
Such a well-timed cove. That'll give
that cove is nice.
to Giorgimo on the site. Can he navigate this? Try and find a kill amid the chaos? No. But his team does well to trade out and the fight in from C9. They have to go deep here. Try and deal with these flank players, but G2's bringing the fight to them instead. And it puts it onto Vic. Has the wall, but the spam missiles, just too much.
Turn the game volume up.
Once again, G2 working down into these mid rounds, but really they've got missiles ready. The wall
Someone said, bro, Oxy's way worse than you. What the f?
Nine are ready to hear it flood out.
Two players already in front of the wall, ready to swing through. It's even trades to start, but Oxy. This round, 2 kills for Oxy.
I saw it.
Somehow fight something back, but
wait, VALORANT is insane, brother.
Jonah, he's opened up B.
But it was all
he
heard,
missed the kill.
Vic heard those footsteps going down. Both players.
Wait, VALORANT's running B. VALORANT's running B.
Spike is rotating out of that A space into B.
Jonah wants this fight though.
Wow, does he make this?
Wait, there's only 10 seconds, Mimi.
He's heading into Vic. Vic could end the round right.
Where are you going?
Oh my god, it nearly got
Wait,
away.
G2 have never lost a round like this. Oh my god, this might be the start of their downfall. You played 4 hours yesterday with a 1-hour intro? Excuse me?
Using utility to force you off the angles, it's going to be hard. Good trade coming out from G2. 2 for 2 is not bad on an eco.
And that's 2 guns that can be picked up here. Giorgimo already has one, but they slowed down for a moment thanks to the Killjoy Nano Swarms.
Nothing can jump up there? No.
Giorgimo could get into his ult this round after planting the spike.
Wow, he walked in. Oh, he's dead.
Cut down by the
what?
Somehow.
More fight to come.
How did he live that?
A bit of pressure. G2 tucks away John. The swing though brings this one even, and that's the ult you were talking about, Christy. Will it catch anything? No. Vic in the air, up above.
What the?
Player is Leaf. Only a stinger, but he dances around.
Oh my god.
One.
The Clown Fiesta. Oh my god! What is happening out here?
Looks like someone is currying it in spawn.
Jonah P is
Comedy region. Comedy region.
There are about 4
Curry?
people headed his direction. Was he seen? I don't think so.
No. How many can
wait, Eric? You're holding that? I've never called Zeppa Eric.
Players, they've got 2 guys trying to turn around, but so far they've only are aware of the 1 player on the flank, and C9 aren't even going to commit to it.
John was in a position to try and flip the map there, but doesn't really have the soldiers to make it happen. Instead, he'll fight amid the ultimate, stunned up in a corner, and easily take him down.
Good jiggle.
G2 have to hold
Blank late. Vic versus Leaf? It's Thanos versus Thanos, low key. It's legit Thanos versus Thanos.
That needs to be dealt with first. Leaf dances
around.
Trent's
coming in.
Time works in his
Ooh!
Still, C9
Ooh!
Trent has all the util he can
Rockets?
dream of. First tap goes in. It's all Trent.
Wow, he just won off util. G2 is so cringe. Unless? No time. No time! No time!
But it's too far gone.
Hey, Hill Rockets Classic.
No!
Am I a professional yapper?
Which leaves Vic very islanded into B.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I have no idea what we do here anymore. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what we do here.
Take your word for it. There's
Another
a
one of
pretty
these
fast
flanks.
flank, yeah.
But the thing is, G2 could potentially even try and take into Snowman control.
Have I ever
as
made
well.
a-
Like,
hold on,
they faced
chill.
No resistance on the site. Now Leaf turning around to the flank.
Leaf?
1v3 for him. But Mitch is coming at
Oh
this
my
one.
God.
Easy opener. Knows that there's more to come.
This makes me want to
He has some
come.
util to support.
Hey, Ring.
1v3 for Leaf is another day at the office.
He does not mind those odds. Another good one onto Oxy, and that's the most dangerous weapon of this round taken care of. Zeppa.
Damn, bro, he got all three?
Easy 1v3 for the man to lock up this.
If C9 wins and MIBR wins, who will be the first spot? Chat?
I'm not sure if they had the Dizzy for that or if they just faced it on their own, but we're going to know that this is the weaker site. And they're not even going to bother wasting any time. Now, the thing about Vic is he can get this ultimate down right at the end of the Killjoy lockdown and still not lose the gas on it by being forced away. He can get back into that very quickly and play to flood in.
Oh, I like that, actually.
You see it starting to decay down, and in goes Vic. So he has some space controlled on this site, but G2 have filled into every.
Oh my God,
corner
Juggamo's
of
a
the
Chad.
pit.
G2 have to know that there's the option for him to be back here. They're leaving.
Oh my God, look at Juggamo.
Hunting on top side too.
Oh, I saw his toes.
Dear.
Now a 3v5. Good
How do they win
position
this?
for C9. G2 are pushed all the way back by this utility. It might just come down to the spam. Mitch finally on the defuse. Teo missiles. The
Half
first
stick.
line of defense, but you're right. Gets it halfway. And that's pivotal to win this round. Stick coming through.
No rockets, no win!
C9
I'm just kidding, Teo was alive, but
the
still.
retake.
And use Thrash
And you ask, could I do it again? And I did it 2 games in a row.
I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me, just so you know
But
that.
C9 aren't sending too many bodies
Bro, you're
back.
close to the ground because you're 4 foot 2. You're not at anything in life.
You know my height is, I'm insecure about my head. That's actually fucked up.
I don't
Still,
know why I went
C9
there.
on these high ground angles, they're immune to the Thrash. Spike is still not planted, 20 seconds. Could this become a bit of a risk? The little buddy needs some protection, he needs some help, and he's done his job.
mean, G2 is cringe, no?
Are you on YouTube?
I'm on Twitch.
And get the plant down.
You wanna go on YouTube?
Okay.
Now the task is tough for
Let's see the time after this round.
Taking into heavy odds and already taking casualties. A 4v2, I don't even know if they can go
What are your thoughts on today's meta?
into a Viper's pit.
Today's meta?
Yeah.
Or are you talking like about
He's trying to reset
Valorant
the next
meta.
round. He does not want to get involved in this
Thanks, bro,
whatsoever.
for
I think
clarifying.
the
I don't
thing
know.
for G2,
No, I
even
mean
going
like,
down to 20
do you
seconds
mean
on the
like
clock,
Tail Breach or
C9
do you
Yes.
realistically
mean like
should have
every
been able
map?
to spam the
Tail Breach.
plant, but it was a weird plant spot
I mean,
from the wingman. C9 are kind of
Some
picking
teams
on
like
their
G2
map
definitely
now.
make it
You can see
like
on
look
the
good,
mini
but
map.
other teams I feel like are just
Off
copying
plant.
it just for the sake
I
of
don't know if the
copying.
C9
Well, it's
players
just the best things to
did
do
hear
right now,
exactly where it
right?
went down. There was a lot of utility or
Or not
whatnot, but they were
necessarily.
spamming over on the generator corner, which was just not even close.
I mean, like, it's good
Yeah, remember when you're
if you're the
hearing
better
all the
team,
bullets get
but like
spammed
imagine
through,
you're a
when you
team
have the white
copying
noise in your
G2 and then you
headphones,
play
it's gonna be hard
G2.
to practically guarantee that this is a commitment. And
Couldn't tell you, actually.
The rotates coming in. Deep tail mauling to the wall. Will allow the plant to be committed. Wow. Vic nearly dies.
We've been yapping, we've been yapping.
Too, to try and catch the player retreating.
I love the Gecko Harbor. I
Very
love that they
thorough
bring
stuff.
that back on like
And now it's the round we've
the
seen
maps
so
that's
many
hard to
times
play on like
before.
Icebox.
Harbor
It's Juggamo's
Vault
first time
sides
playing Gecko.
retake. An early tap. That's already
Yeah,
Uto
but
coming
he
in.
can
But
play
again, just spamming through these smokes. D2
That's your
finding
duo, no?
success and an insurance policy
That's
ready.
my dog, yeah.
With that wingman heading towards the spike, Valen for another. C9 need a kid on that spike now, but G2 just won't
Nah,
let
it's
them.
over.
Swings ready
Wait.
to come in from a net.
Hold on.
Could
Think
be
it, I got you, bro.
salvation that Cloud9
Oh
needed.
my God!
Missiles
We have
finally
to.
arrive.
We have to.
Gets it halfway, but is it enough? Net. An impossible task in the 1v2.
The Rockets are
and
always
G2
alive, too.
Win another round
Damn.
off the post plants. Round after round.
There's like so much. Brim Mollies, Breach Blast. I mean, I guess Breach Blast wouldn't get blocked, but it's just a lot.
Nanoswarms. I mean, that's 2 nanoswarms.
Something to block projectiles, but like
it's successful onto one.
people could still shoot
That
you.
gun.
I think it's up next, if you ask me.
G2 have to accelerate into A
Has
side
to
on
be.
the other.
What is up
things,
next for
but
like a
C9
new
are
agent
gonna be here
release?
on the retake.
Well, we just had Duelist, so we have to turn
Zeppa
for.
already out backside. They're committing an
Return for
ult into this,
Sentinel?
but Zeppa's gone. So too
Sentinel or
is Mitch.
controller, I think.
Last Sentinel
I feel
was.
like they've seen this
It's
round a
not
million
Vibes.
times before where
Vibes,
C9
right?
look
No, it's
like they have a
Vibes.
chance.
It has to be controller,
They start
actually.
to flood in. They lose the battle of attrition to
saying
G2 players
smokes.
holding the line. And it seems like it may be the same outcome again. Oxy the only one who can turn this around. 2v3. Util still available on the spike. He needs to kill Trent, but they're too good at protecting him. Now the missiles in Vic's face.
What a spot Jaw was in. Can't see that.
Yeah, right?
On the cards.
And that insults
All that
G2
is
with
like
the top
definitely
side plant.
intentional.
Basically
Too.
every round they have the opportunity to do
Like
so.
he knows that on that
It's
angle
so
he can
hard to
crouch.
win the
Yeah.
retake against that plant.
It's
There's
crazy.
like
Like
4 or
this
5
guy like
positions
runs
in
it down,
main. You
brain
can
dead,
be
and then he
tough,
still
ready with
can like
Viper modes,
play
KO missiles, and just
util
to straight
agent,
up
have
swing
lineups,
and
and
deny
like
it.
know like the
Giving you all
curve
those
spots for
high
both.
angles just
Yeah.
makes it
Who do you play today?
There's 2 members of C9.
We play TSM on the
Look how much
23rd.
space G2
Oh, you don't
gave
play
us.
TSM.
They have no
Yeah.
map control either. Like their mid
I mean,
is
GMD, I don't know
right
what kind
now,
of drugs
too.
he's
They're
taking,
gonna
but I will watch
late
out for that
flanks
guy.
going in, they're dying back. Snow.
Every round, George
Nah, I
is
mean,
killing
when he plays me, he
someone
gets
as the
nervous.
plant
I
is
think he
about
might.
to
I actually could see you being in his
And
head.
it's another 4v5 retake for Cloud9.
I purposely message
They
him
have
and
an
tell him
ultimate,
he's
they
like
have
gonna
some
win,
chances,
like
but they need
reverse
to win these fights
psychology.
quickly, and Oxy, could he be the man to do it? Trades away the operator into the rifle, but he's traded out so swiftly. Now a
Bro doesn't watch his
lockdown
own
into
league and
play.
This just looks like oof. Like
Generation
what
to
the
try
f are you
to
talking
top
about?
his cove. He
Oh
hops
my
off
God,
it.
he got
Slam's
him
good
with
from Trent, and in the
Span.
1v1, the lockdown. Could it be good enough? Seppa
Wow.
tucks
Is it
away.
hacked? Yeah.
Trent,
Yeah, he could-
a new weapon, but time so far gone. It's halfway. It's halfway. Trent
That's
needs
so
to
good.
swing,
Wow.
and just in the
Yeah, I
nick
mean
of
they're just
time.
counting
He
down
gets
Rob
it
with his
done.
timer.
For the first
Just
time
somebody
seeing
with a
these two teams
stopwatch.
play
Oh
Icebox all
my
year, I'll tell you,
God.
G2 are looking real nice out there.
Well, C9,
Cheer for the
they
team
start
I'll
towards B.
never get a spot on, right?
Doesn't it make more sense for the
And no one
to
really
do the
here to
opposite?
defend, but that Viper. There will be
No.
quick rotates though.
You're versus C9,
Three
so
members
like,
of G2
damn, like
mid.
they
Am I
lost
ever
their-
gonna team
Already
up
they're working
Jaw?
their way, and it's
I'm a
just
hard
fight
suck challenger
for
player.
Snowman.
Hey,
Oh,
we
no,
heard in
bro.
the pre-show, Jonah P plays smart, plays safe, but now there's players running at him in
Oh,
snow.
oh,
Got a teammate
Oxy,
up heavy,
sweetheart.
swinging
Oh,
through
Jonah
one.
gets two?
No!
Come
Two
on,
kills already,
brother.
and the rest of G2, the cavalry's arrived.
What is that
But
kill?
it's good from G2. This flood is so quick, and already C9 are gone.
I hate how like aligned they are in everything they do.
Immediately.
Everything is just
Dude, insert control of B.
seamless. What's up, Texas?
Or pick up as well. Nice shots from Oxy, but
Oh.
Jaws here, not enough
Wow.
bullets. He's gonna switch over to the classic. That's
Well, he
no
wants it.
problem.
He's gonna keep fighting this
Is
guy.
this crosshair
Maybe they
changing?
just
What's
keep coming at him
happening?
and it's not working.
I like
It's wild
that. I
because
saw someone
this
in my
is the
rank
first
game
time
doing
Look at
Joshua
this. It's like
has
crosshair
played
changing.
an
You know when to
initiator this year.
shoot.
His first time
Oh,
playing.
like you know when your
He can
recoil
play
resets?
initiator, he can juggle,
Yeah,
he can
well,
shoot. What can
when
he
like
do?
you get close to
Doesn't seem
first
to be
bullet, I guess.
anything.
When you what?
Vic.
Get close to first
Okay,
bullet. There's
buddy,
never
no.
like any
Yeah,
first
yeah.
bullet
Maybe
actually.
a free
But
kill, please. Please
Oh, oh.
finish the job. Oh God.
wow.
You seen Cortezia? Did you hear a story about his stash?
Their regen shields, but
No,
against
did he
Yellow, they
say
respected
copied it
it.
because of Jaw?
No. He said he went to the
Remember,
barber.
it's
The guy
full
misunderstood
shield
and he shaved it off.
G2 through that
No.
wall up.
Yeah.
C9
You
actually
fucking,
not
you
waiting
got,
it
you got
out.
fucked.
They've gotten through the Viper orb,
Taking him for
through the
everything
wall
he
now,
has.
so Spam, that's the outlaw dealt with. And they can keep trying to push forward into this site space.
Two players just on the other side of the wall from
Oh,
G2.
Oxy. Oh, Oxy. He's getting
going
cute
for
with
it.
it.
Holy fuck.
Pushing in, util in hand for Jojima. What timing does he pick?
Oh, I saw him. He's
Here's
dead
the
as
drone
fuck.
coming.
Oh
in,
my.
looking every which way. A dizzy in
Oh
his face.
my
Swing
God.
comes on,
Oh
it's
my
over
God.
for young Oxy. 4v4 now.
I think that was
Zeppa.
dead.
Stuck in a
To be honest, I
tough
think he's dead as
position
fuck.
here, but C9
His
has a
Phantom's
lot
been
of time.
so
They'll
good
fall
recently.
back
Yeah, he's
into
Phantom
deeper
player,
post plant
100%.
positions. But in
Oh,
comes
wow.
the util. The forces from
The
G2
Guardian is
can
so
see
nice.
Win out in the team fight. They need it now. The trades have to come through as Jaw
Sticking
begins
it.
to hold. The Cove in play.
Wait,
and
the
Valorant,
Cove.
he's holding it alone and net.
Oh
Too
my.
late. Too long gone.
Wait, the Cove with the
fuse
wingman is
in.
nice,
G2,
bro.
They win the bonus. Jojima holding that space. And no matter what happens here, Valorant has an ultimate for the retake.
Oh, C9 are going to try and sell an A fake here. Making a lot of noise going through mid. Now they'll have the Harbor to maybe even throw the ultimate in here. Send Harbor and the Jet into the A site while they slip into B.
Wow.
But it activates
Really?
too quickly.
He got so fucked.
And that re-clear is too perfect.
I'm surprised
for
he
Jonah.
went for that.
Now they're using
Ooh.
the ult.
Without,
Is
like,
this
a
still
side orb,
fake?
Jonah.
The spike is
I think, didn't he have an orb?
back towards B. They're all the way
Yeah,
into
that's like
site
the
here.
yellow
Where are we-
like one way
where are
though.
we
Like
going?
usually
I'm not
the
quite sure, but
player
we've
will
got a kill
reinsert yellow
with
with
the
a side
nanoswarm
orb.
on
He just
A.
fucking
And
does it
C9 are now
regardless.
trying to amble into B with 20 seconds left.
Lead
Lead.
hears all of this? Like, this round is just a disaster from Cloud9.
It's
What just
cooked.
happened there?
10 seconds. 4 players here ready to stop the plant. You better save.
Damn,
Make
they're.
the economic choice.
Save. I
They're
mean,
doing it.
yeah, it's the only thing you
G2
can do,
make
but
it
it's
to
4-11.
Yeah, this,
I mean,
this
look,
one's
maybe I
unwinnable.
don't-
And like, yeah, it sucks when you're like losing, but
Especially on
Close it
Jet.
for you.
Yeah, I just feel like at some point
Interesting comments from Viper.
you make
is
that
all I'm
call
going to
as
say.
soon as you
C9
see
will
like
be
the
moving
lead
back towards
slipping
A,
or
where for a
getting
moment
away from
Jogmo
you.
was
I think
considered
opping
the
is the-
They're on attack now,
He ended
but-
up selling
Yeah,
it.
I think I personally think opping is the best way to like maintain your lead or bring it back. Like I think it's the answer for both.
4 players right on the
Like, I think
retake. They pushed Jonah
it's just
all
so
the
hard
way
to deal with an
through
upper that's like
G2
fucking
have
moving
full
around.
knowledge of this site hit about to come in.
So I agree, but
Jojimo
I guess
falls away from
with the
upper angle.
util, I don't know. I think you can
And
still
the
find gaps.
cavalry is ready to go.
No, I mean
Full
Aspas.
flood
That's
out
what I'm
from
saying.
heaven
Like
with
yeah,
the hard roll.
Harbor, but
The
Aspas
second the
finds the
spike is
gaps.
planted,
Yeah.
I think. Yep,
I'm
there
sure
we
Oxy
go.
knows how to do it.
Missiles, ultimate, everything headed on in.
There's goop in everyone's eyes.
C9 don't even get the plant.
They don't even get to play Mimi, I don't think.
50 seconds already, and look where Jonah P is.
Just
he's
harbor
pushed
roasted
up here
them
the whole
off the
round,
site.
Just waiting for C9 to get cold
Now
feet
they're
and
just
rotate
walled off
back
for the rest
into
of the
him.
rounds.
Now we've had the
What do they
second
do?
harbor wall come up. When that goes down, the gas is going to be able to
Yeah,
go up
what the fuck are they gonna do? They're gonna have to run
C9
through the
are
wall.
not getting into sight unless they risk it all and push through.
30 seconds left.
Feels like we are
Yeah,
just
this seems
bowling
desperate.
forwards.
I like that they
The
doubled
massacre on
mid,
this
Not
site
the
in
goop.
but you got a
and the
full clear
C9
B.
get a lucky kill. Net on the spam. Oxy trades positively,
Oh,
but
he
Lee,
almost had two.
trying to hold
Oh.
the line, can't actually achieve his job. And suddenly, this round
He killed the wrong guy.
Oh
Net
my
died.
God.
B2 for Jonah P.
Zeppa on 5 HP though.
You should
Into
know.
the Bulldog.
Soon? Really?
They're not considering the flank just yet, finally. Mitch will turn back.
But they're separating.
On high, Jonah spotted. A reposition from Zeppa is good.
Oh, Molly.
Time. Not a lot of it left for Jonah. Spike not planted for them though. First tap, double
nice
swing, and the dink.
Oh my
brought it
God,
up
he
to win the
dinked him.
round.
To the wall, yeah.
C9
1
at
HP.
6 HP.
One.
Coming into a round with some heavy armors, with a couple of ultimates, but now it's
Jaw
time for
opping on
Jogmo to pick up
Gekka.
that op.
Get out of my
I like
way.
it.
He's back rafter with
Oh.
it for now.
Spotted one,
Imagine.
and here's the operator on Jojimo as well.
Dude, how are we just always getting up into B main? G2.
Yeah. Leave is controlling
How
all
did
of
Jonah
B
P
every
to get
round.
active?
Or Jonah.
So they can hard
He's
stack
buying a
into
Vandal
A.
too. He's a Phantom
Jonah
player. He's
loves
just
the
buying a
long
Vandal,
walks on
ready
the
to take
B
that
side.
fight.
Oh, Jaw. Are we really going for this?
He's sticking around. Runs away and actually
No
knows
Gecko
the timing
ulti-
perfect.
oh,
Not
nice.
even close. I mean, still, C9.
They're
will be able to
fast
plant
fighting
the
this
spike.
shit. There's no way.
Yeah.
Even as G2 try to flood on in here, the missiles coming on through. Jaw
Oh, I didn't see
is
him.
Stark as well, not finding anything so far.
Net's in a devious spot.
That has to go huge.
Yeah.
G2 still have a lot of
I like how they're
forces to win
playing
this
up,
retake.
but oh,
And
that's
Frank
Already got the
clears
kill.
us.
Vic up top though. That's a great shot from him, and time being bought. G2 though.
Those jiggles are
arriving
so
and
good.
trading out on this
Wow.
side. They leave it down to the IGL, but there's
Oh
so much
my
facing
God.
against him. And G2
What a good retake.
back on
Holy
ice. The first
I mean, with the
time this year,
rockets, the harbor
showing
wall,
up
the
map,
Gecko,
13
I don't know, there's just so much
to
utility.
five.
Look at
Holy
little
shit.
bro
These
defusing
was
that
just too
thing,
good.
just too calm with it.
They've been through the fucking
The Sheriff.
If G2 win
chopper.
this
All right, here we go.
round,
Map 2.
they're your
go.
#1 seed out
Oxy
of
with the
their
deagle.
group. They'd be just a match away from Toronto. And it's a fight in mid to start. Jaw, not fast enough to TP out, but the trade, it's good from Jonah P, and things stay even in the 4v4.
Seen G2 run rounds like this a few times. The buddy system now parallel backside, but already
Hello.
Leaf trying to assist out on this fight. C9.
Wow.
They're looking
destroy
different,
G2 on the
actually.
B side.
I mean, they took Emmy's
They're moving
word for
aggressive,
it.
yeah.
Straight up disrespect.
Well,
to
it's
be
tough because
on
like
this
Emmy
missile round.
kind of like
G2
leaks
might
the
just do
game
the
plan.
same,
No,
flooding back
did
through
they
this
hear
smoke
that?
already? Making your 2 kills and
Um,
evening out this round.
I don't know about the
They'll
timings
wrap
there.
around together.
It's a fair
Oxy,
point, but I don't.
he's playing the same game
I would be
of chicken.
surprised. Ah, maybe. Who knows?
Net spotted out.
They could be
shot
watching the
whipped
TV
in,
like
but
backstage,
Oxy,
right?
He's
Yeah.
got his teammates back. And now it comes down to the Teo
Oh
himself. A
wait,
1v2, but
his
missiles.
rockets. He knows he's
Nice,
there. He
nice,
knows
yeah.
he's there. He knows he's there.
Missiles could be deadly,
he's a knower.
and it's perfect.
Oh my
Wait, there's a
God.
gap though. There was a gap.
Yeah,
too.
maybe he didn't know. Maybe he
Still
didn't
gets
know.
his kill.
He only sent
Honestly,
one
the
rocket there.
reaction on
There
net
could have been
there,
a
this
world
guy has
though.
been-
C9 won their pistol round in the first half of Icebox as well, so another good start at the beginning of a map.
Does anyone here actually think Trent is good without Tejo? Brother, come on.
Little 1-2.
I just hate it. I was just hating as
Here,
fuck.
Jump on through.
Trent is
I love how
definitely
often
good without
Jogmo
Tejo.
uses
He's
TPs
just
for
very
scouting.
good at
Jogmo as a Sova drone.
To me, whenever Yor does that though, like that's
taking
the
advantage
gap.
of the
A little lower
character.
on health because
If
of
you
it.
react
Like shit like
instantly.
that.
if they reacted
He's getting
instantly
stalled
to
for
his
a moment.
TP,
That should give some time for a couple players
like,
to
oh,
we
like
went
sped?
out the flood.
Yeah, I see, I
With the
see.
stinger, not a care in the
But what
world.
if, is there a world where he's doing that and his team is
I'm
stacked?
telling you, it's the vibe shift.
Debate that? Or is that
Mind
next gen?
games?
Yeah.
Run and gun, okay.
I think that's later, like
We'll see if this
after the
maintains
conditions
round
are
3,
set.
round 4.
Like you would do
That's
later
where,
in the half, probably.
You know, things
Yeah.
might-
I kinda like
might
that bait,
level
though.
out.
Just ready for a pop
Uh-oh.
towards C.
But G2 are just going to play full retake here. Again, John and Pete didn't actually use the stun into the A space.
Holy
They're now G2 taking their sweet time.
That has to go very late, yeah?
Coming in on that
Like, they have a
side.
free
Not
site? You should
gearing
go,
up
like,
for
super
this
late?
C space.
Well, he knows walls from B or garage.
C9 want to fight
So-
into garage.
Oh, I found timing.
And they're
He crunched it, he crunched
successful.
it.
We're actually trading out favorably.
Yeah, I think crunching is way better.
They won't hold
If you
on to the space
if you
for
lurk
too
there
long.
and the
Getting
walls
back
B or
into the
garage,
site and
you
the
Like,
neutral
you might
in
be
their
fucked,
face
right?
become a problem.
Yes,
The flash
yes.
to fight is good, and C9
Good job. That's good by them, though. To crunch
in the
garage with him, that was
brawl.
really good.
To stop G2 before they can gear up that.
If this
wide
round is
retake.
convincing, maybe G2 pause?
G2 on an eco round.
Or too early?
Not after a
Joe?
bonus, I don't think.
Wait for the
I think
a lot
4
of
gun
teams
round?
do it after a
Start this game
bonus.
They do,
trying
yeah.
to Make something happen
But
with
this
the
is
signature
like
bucket.
you're kind of using the bonus
Make it sound like he struck out 3
as a
times.
timeout to talk about like next round.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, try to use it as
But
that.
again, like G2,
I mean, they're gonna
play the
try to
C
win this
retake.
round, obviously.
This
But
is
once
something
it
that
gets
G2
like
will
too
do
far
a
gone
lot.
and people
I
start
feel
playing for
like when they
exits or
are
dying a
playing much
bomb,
heavier
that's
over
when you
the
actually
day,
just
is that
use it as like
the
a
weak side of the map just
timeout.
becomes
Yeah.
And then
biased
after,
until
like
far.
if you lose a gun round or something,
Unless they start
go.
preempting the rotates with Yoru TPs, they're not going to be here to instantly snap on the retake.
I'm waiting for the team that comes up with like a shock dart lineup
see.
to deal with that thorn. That
Hey
G2
chat,
always
why
kinda
is
putting
it
up
on the
wall there
YouTube
towards the
videos?
wall.
I see gifts in the
boosted
chat.
one is cringe.
What?
Why does it work like that? No one really knows. There's the missile combo though.
Traded out nicely. G2, okay. Judgmo gets one with the pistol. Could this get dangerous? Surely
Yikes.
not.
They're playing so aggressive now, though, for real. Like, the coach was
Yeah.
not capping.
Funnel strong
Damn.
And only one
But they're
member
actually
lost.
just, like, so aggressive.
on their route to 4-0.
Can
Like,
also
wait, what did they do to the
response
Vice Molly?
Where Valen is in garage.
Well, they
pretty quickly.
limited the ways you can throw it. Like,
Rolling
I
Thunder,
mean, you saw it
Valen
leaves
cannot
like
avoid that one. He's
on.
launched straight into the air.
Goodness.
And it's easy pickings for Mitch. That's the
Okay, the
ultimate.
pinch though.
Oh,
Look at this.
the
Last
kill
kill?
combo.
Good
Yeah,
after
G2
shot.
stepping out in front
Yeah.
B, forcing the players into that line. Still a jet here.
Wait,
but
they don't
Trent
give a
is here
fuck.
way quicker. There's no
Wow.
way Oxy is expecting it. Now
that's
G2
such a good
numbers.
play.
Yeah, the double.
Still, the site will be taken for Cloud9, but G2, they're going to be really fast to work back through this. Smoke fading towards
Wow.
spawn. Leaf ready on the duel. And now
Leaf will
C9
always
have to
take
try
that,
and
though.
find some fight. Judgmo is teleported into the site. No one
flanking.
was looking
Dude,
at him, and
what?
Judgmo
Oh my
takes
god.
control. And they're going to have some ults to start to snowball.
VALORANT,
but
yeah.
So too have Cloud9 earn theirs
Oh, the Sova ult.
already. Pretty much blind, I think, just off a dart there.
Oh.
It's not going to find anything.
Uh-oh.
Oxy, oh my
Gonna
god!
go up into heaven, but still Leaf is waiting in the corner on short.
And he's gone already.
Holy,
Yo,
that was insane.
I want the cross.
And as soon as
I'm
you
using that
think
cross.
What is that,
G2
1-3-2-3?
are
Take that
control,
shit.
C9 answered
No
back.
outline.
A lot of C9 fans here today.
Stun missiles out into this grass space.
We're getting active.
Who's got a stinger? And I mean, if he can cheese
Tough
a
though,
kill,
because
I think
Jaw
he might
has
just have
a
chance.
ult.
Goodbye,
Wow.
Vic. Where's that? Phone going back towards
He doesn't even
spawn.
take his
But it's a
TP.
fight on the
He just
site
took it
that's more
now.
important for the moment. An alt rip for Jonah P.
Where's Oxy?
Can't see a thing.
Oh, not the eco, bro.
He's stuck in the smoke, but his teammates are dying around him. And now another ultimate use. It's Judgmo. Clearing space back down long. He spots out two. One flash in, a second, ready to follow. Judgmo.
that needs to make a play here now
Stinger in hand.
because they didn't see him.
But discipline still.
He's just
Let's
stuck
say
with them,
leaving
though.
out
Commit
C
this
long.
one, C9
Well,
look
I guess
for
they're
a
gonna use
different
their numbers.
option.
yeah, I mean, if
But
C9
I would have
whispered back
left
to A, there's
net
still a
C long.
teleport back in spawn. The Tejo rotating over two.
And
so I
maybe,
like
like,
C9
pump
slowing the round down
A
and
back to
drifting back
garage,
into
A
mid.
back to
As a
garage.
Realizing that might
But
be
I
where
guess
the
they just
gap
wanna
is,
use
'cause we saw
numbers,
all
it's
the Vi's
eco,
util
it's not
towards
bad
C.
either.
Vi's is now dead, so B is the immediate answer for them.
I had a clutch like that in my match yesterday.
We
And
went
they
long
solved it
C and then they
correctly.
pump A back to garage.
But there's gonna
No,
be a
no,
fight
so
towards lane.
it was me and
Jaw
Poppin
walking in,
2v4.
backs turned, but the singer's
Here, I'll
not
tell
the
you.
weapon for the job. Trent has to do it. Sharon
Wait.
hands! Oh, he almost had that. Now it's a
Heard him.
1v1.
Here's him.
Breach against breach.
The only advantage is going to be Mitch having the stun in the post plant. He can retreat
Right side
longer, even
short.
use this to reposition. Now he
Wanna
can
play
be
long?
anywhere in the mind
Yeah.
of Jonah P.
Pretty good, yeah? This is like a good spot.
Where does Jonah think to look?
Don't spot first peak, or what do you do?
Slowly
going
clearing
short?
out the site.
I would
why
have
did you-
just stayed like long
Just
angle
jumped
or
all the way
right side
back and
short.
long.
Right side short, you walk out.
Maybe
map
he's
left side,
scared.
yeah.
Jonah has his stun
Maybe Jonah
online.
doesn't know like he doesn't have
Time
after
working
shot.
against him. A stone in the corner. A push coming in.
We heard him,
Jonah
right?
not gonna have the
No.
Yeah.
chance to even get a brawl
Okay,
here.
yeah, they did.
Mitch is so far back in the time. Mitch has played it perfectly.
Damn, no
Jonah,
time.
he'll find the kill, but he's not gonna win this round.
Did you say Jonah Hill?
Once again, moving back towards C.
A judge in the Blade Storm for Oxy.
There's a Vise wall here, though. C9 aren't playing a Yoru or anything like that, so they got to do a little bit more work to clear that out.
Still, Vic can always TP. Oxy has a dash as well.
True. A lot of times you'll just see Oxy send his way into the site anyways. They bank on him to find the opener.
There you
Find time for
go.
the rest of the team to come in behind
Call
the wall.
wall.
Same here.
They call the
Oxy's
wall, and
on
that
his
takes
way,
his
but
timing.
counter flash
That should
catches
take-
him. G2, escape, flooding back in. That's the Blade Storm gone, but Net on the lurk has
Got
a
it.
chance. He's successful with a kill onto Jonah, but the ult starts to fly, and
Oh,
G2
this Vice ult is so
reassert
fucked,
control of
dude.
backside, leaving Zeppa on an island. Stuck
Wow,
with a shorty
okay.
in hand, gets at least one.
Close.
Now a 3v3. It's a
Good
fight in
save.
Garage, and C9 has
That's doing well
support
this round.
available again.
That's been on fire this round, but it all turns to Trent. The only player for G2 on site.
Damn.
Not hit by the stun, but doesn't
Holding the
connect.
angle like that is, I don't know. Wow.
Stalls out the plant with the missiles.
Yeah, I feel like whenever I hold, holding the angle
Buy time
close,
for Jog mode. Drone into Garage is
feels
gonna let
weird.
Jog creep in here. We're now down to 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Mitch has a fall
Oh my
line back,
God.
ready to go.
Oh,
Jaw
wow.
finds the opener. It's 2-on-2.
Has a clone.
A little bit of
Sends it
overheat
through
from
Garage
that.
and regroups with his teammate. The clone, though,
Spike planted.
sticks, doesn't
Last
find its
player.
mark, and flooding through. Trent goes
One
down,
He
it's
knows
Jaw.
he's doing
We
it.
need all 3 kills to save this round. And it's a 1v1 against the rookie. Spots
Son.
him. Just on the
Wow.
edge, but Vic!
Wow.
Vic's playing
so
insane.
good!
So hard. You just
G2
don't
in a
get to
lobby
do
fight.
anything.
Haven't seen many of these. It's not going to be the brawl. Instead, they choose to play
Oh,
more as a trap.
fuck.
The spot
Missiles,
from
stun.
Jonah.
This is
Oh, it's
so
beautiful.
good.
They've caught on to 2. Xenon trying to
Oh,
work
Bomb,
with
bomb,
the
bomb.
pistols. They ring through. 4-2 is how
You
it
ult
ends
this as
after
Trent?
the trades. And C9's still going to go for it. Zeppa
Man,
It's not anymore.
deleted.
what a cool play.
I don't
Vic,
hate it from
paranoid
C9.
out, trying to run
That's
to the
like,
site, but
oh my
just prefer to make
how
a
often
plan,
do you
but-
see a
You
thrifty
tool
round like
dumped.
that where
What the f? That
team
was so
wins
easy.
20 seconds.
Man, that was really nice.
And they win.
Looks to me like C9 want to accelerate into A, and this drone shouldn't find anyone. We're calming that we hear it. No, we're not. So we're showing that Vic's on that space, but it doesn't matter because Oxy's already in the site.
That he is, but he's stuck in the thorns
Wow.
in the ultimate. It doesn't
A
matter.
deep wall,
Okay,
wow.
Oxy through every piece of utility. He comes out the victor.
Wow.
Wait, though. This is his
Wow.
side.
Dude,
Gonna let
his-
any
oh
man
my
have it.
God.
His
Oxy
shooting
maybe only want to try and
pattern
find a
is
rebuttal,
like
but he's
it's so
gone
well
to.
controlled. Holy fuck.
And Net.
That's
it's a
beast, right? That was
hopeless
beast.
G2 back in this
Yeah,
game.
the setup was weird. I thought he was gonna jump
That there
out
might
of
have been a
heaven while
round
the
where
wall's up,
C9's
but like
aggro bit them a little bit.
Where was his
Oxy
wall?
goes
Long?
outside, finds that first kill.
It was deep
G2's
long,
guy
yeah,
didn't even
deep
have
long.
a gun out. C9 put down this top C smoke.
Jaws
to try and
trained his
threaten they
crosshair
could be
like
creeping
4
up
times.
behind it. This lurk smoke also allows them to
fuck
cross
is
into
that?
space. But because G2 are playing actively around A,
Hold
they
on,
realize
hold
this
on, leave.
immediately.
Gets caught out by the stun. Jojimo, he's going in. He's sending it forward, but runs out of bullets, it seems. Doesn't have a chance to get that second kill. And C9 might have a chance to win an eco of their own.
good spacing medvac, dude. I love when Omens
Still,
play
Trent
like
does
that.
have that ultimate. Zeppa's the only one upgraded into a rifle so far.
Bro, Ludwig's a weird guy, chat.
Rip
You guys
wire
need to
towards
know this.
spawn.
This guy's a weird guy.
Interesting Astro Wall.
Just to cut up the site, deal with these health
They
players
didn't
on
wall
their
off
own.
bomb.
Great
Wow.
He's a weird guy,
So
bro.
G2, they have the first half of space so long as they can kill Vic, and he's still causing problems.
No.
One kill found. On the other side of the wall, Net's ready for Valorant, and he dips through to safety. Just on the other side. This round should be over. 1 versus
Oh my
3.
God.
Jonah P.
Fuck.
No chance. It's 8-3 C9 for C9.
He's trying to. Bro, I think he might be. I think he might be.
And it's gone already.
Wow.
Big
Destroyed.
fucking kill. Yo, he switched to
first one of those
Vandal? Or
used.
no, same one.
Full
Okay,
info
no.
going the way of Cloud9.
I thought he switched to
Y'all
Vandal
thinks he can
just to
do that
kill
'cause
the
last round,
Use your
C9
words,
had
Ong?
players, and they took their sweet time.
I think he's trying to
looking
bang.
past the Cypher Cage. This time, Net just sent it.
Leaf has a nice reposition in this corner.
Leaf
Stun
is
ready to
so
support.
fucked.
Off his contact.
Wait, this is the setup I was talking about. This is the setup I was talking about.
Stunning our lurk
Yeah, but he
into
doesn't have the
site,
wall,
pulling an ultimate, wall
isolate.
execing
Like short,
Z.
right?
Talon is
Wait,
still
is there-
here. He's
Dude, I'm
holding
telling
alone,
you,
not
if
for long.
That has to play against the
Oxy
wall there. There's
shuts
no
him out
way.
of this round. And
You
now
even get the chance to
4v3,
play.
a kill in mid from C9. They have outplayed G2.
Oh man, now our breach becomes the mid lurk to find a kill. Leaf has pushed out A, so yeah, maybe he finds something, but the reposition for Mitch, as a matter of fact, is almost unclearable. C9 are ulting the enemy spawn, they're droning their own, yet somehow Leaf has snuck in this no, shut up.
Please no.
Whoa.
Oh, he's got it down.
Damn.
Wait, what?
The ultimate
Okay,
popped,
I mean-
but where is Vic? He TP'd across. Takes down Trent.
Wait,
And
it's
now
Thanos versus
only Leaf
Thanos.
to make this
There's no
happen, but there's
time.
time.
Yeah,
It's
there's
gone. Seemed like there might have been shenanigans. Doesn't matter in the end.
Damn, he still got him.
Finally wrangles the aim.
Dude, Vic is playing so good.
Crazy round.
Yeah,
Vic
dude.
claims the Red Bull clutch, but
Let's go run that shit back.
How's he going
Just
triple
looking to
negative with
re-exec
cheats
here.
on? I
yeah,
don't get
C9
it.
playing pretty full retake over towards A. Can rotate over
Wait, Yum's in the
flood
chat?
if they
Like,
find
have you
some
played with
timing,
Yum 07?
They should be able to. Hold on.
Yum, yeah, I remember his name.
This guy's a fucking
Not
idiot, no?
recently, I don't think
Nearly
so.
kills Valorant.
I mean, I don't play the nighttime
Oxy
games.
into
Oh,
this
dude.
site.
Sorry, Yum.
Paranoid up, blinded
I
by
didn't mean
every
that.
bit of
I didn't mean
utility,
that.
but his
I'm just
teammates
kidding,
do
bro.
well to trade things back, and C9
C9?
looking perfect
What is it?
on this retake.
Nothing, hold on.
Only one
fuck the round, the
man
round's over.
left. Leaf.
It's it.
What's become a
You
one
also
versus
play like
four.
different lobbies
That's
of
true.
people that I'll never see unless
23,
I'm
last
also in the
map,
same
that
game
was
as
another day at the
you.
office.
There's like
1v4?
Sabrosa,
That's OT. I
Shanks,
don't know.
you just have the same
who's got
lobbies
it.
every single game.
Vic
So
is
Broza
low.
Shanks, if they're in my lobby, I dodge.
Surely it should just be 4
I know it's
members
gonna be a
swinging
fucking
him at once.
fiesta.
I'm putting an end to this one. That's
Ah.
two, but the support's there. Don't get excited too soon.
Minimum
popping the
monitoring
server here
500 people
on
in
Haven.
Radiant is
Also, wait for
A
the
lot.
admin to come in and watch the game even if no one's streaming it.
Missiles to push these players
I
out
mean,
of
yeah,
window, but
that
That's
could
what you
be-
mean.
just about getting the
I'm just asking for
insert
like
now for
bare
Jaw.
minimum, to be
Dark doesn't
honest,
see
just
emoji.
for the people streaming the game,
here.
advertising the game.
Well, now the macro of the round could fall apart.
What's he
for
saying,
C9.
chat?
Because that's where the
No
most
solo
like
means no active
activity's
information
at.
that they can gain. You also have the Vise that's been left as a garage.
Yeah,
and
there could
people
definitely
trolling
be
and shit.
after
there
showing
could definitely
presence
be
into A, we're
more
gonna come back
support
into
for the
it. It's
higher
all
rank.
on Oxy with the C-long creep down.
But my point was like that's more
Knife in
manageable,
the
like
side of
having
G2.
like somebody monitor high elo, because that's 500
Okay,
players
this
versus
is
an
a little
entire
dangerous
community
now.
of million of players.
Oxy, good for it on C.
I mean, the rich get richer. I get what you're saying though. I mean, there's no real. I think it would be a place to start.
That's one, but no more to come.
There's really
for
no
Oxy.
fixing it.
He's put
I think
his
the
team
game
in
is
a
just meant to be toxic, to
winnable
be fair.
position for the 2 versus 3.
No joke.
Keep your eyes
I think
on
it's designed to
Actually,
be
Vic taking
toxic
his time into the
addiction.
site, but also Jaw going for the late wrap, a timing to be found.
You should just
but
take off comms like
he's
in
favored
League.
on this one.
I think we should add webcams. I think you should be required to play with webcam
Start
in ranked.
running and keep your
I
gun
want to see what the
out.
fuck you look like when you talk to me.
Vic, 1v3, reposition up top. But no tap, no one's gonna swing. Missiles, a pull, everything but the kitchen sink headed his way. And G2, this is their round.
Bulldog is
At
fucking
least
shit. I
4
don't
in this
care.
game.
The moment you press ADS on the Odin, the gun is already like at full spin.
Starts towards
Wait, that's
mid.
fucking. I didn't know that. That's fucking
Use that early mid
insane.
aggression to fight back
Yeah,
into it.
and then like
Ooh, this
Wait,
is
people are saying that's not
very
true. Are you lying?
Moxie, Bladestorm
not
up and
lying.
down goes the most important man for G2 in this round.
because the difference is like the areas you have to like spin it up, or
Yeah,
hipfire,
yeah.
you spin it up.
Skip the spin.
ADS, you're just immediately, like, fast fire it.
Another chance, he doesn't care.
The spam from his B player, Mitch.
That's kind of busted.
Both saves him and nets a kill. Now, yeah, sure, Leafs come into the site, but you see where Zepp is playing. It's just full A contain. Flork isn't going to be able to go any deeper than
Nah,
it
but
is
drop
now.
the trackers for the people that say I'm wrong. God.
Question is, do they clear this spot?
There. Mitch might just walk into him. It's all about the timing, and Mitch, he's so ready.
Yeah, pulls the stun out of Jonah P. This round is slipping away
That's
from
tough.
G2.
Yeah, Oxy's already up on the flank.
Yo, yo, yo!
2 versus 5. Ooh, that was nearly a freebie, but the shoulder tucks in, and C9 flawlessly make their way to map point.
Like me for
Someone
real.
there should tell him.
He's just on his phone.
This guy on his phone and guy on his
There's
laptop.
that Yoru we talked about last round. This time used off the rip. It'll coincide with the Teo drone backside.
Oh, I don't like your odds here, Net, but he's trying to get back
UCI? What's UCI? University of California Information?
Get out of his zone,
Pressure
kill
on
him.
and
So
keeps these players out of
Got
sync
what?
for now.
I'm saying, oh, and Scrim's jaw just
down
gets
on
out
the
of his
show.
ult and shorties
That'll
me.
allow
So
the
why
plan.
doesn't he go for
And
that?
Leaf will have the ultimate in the post plan.
Irvine.
He's just scrimming against me.
That fight into C-Link
Little
now.
bitch.
Here we go.
Definitely tries harder versus.
Oh,
Stickers
no, this is
against
good.
Deep Visal,
Just
yeah?
become
Oh, the
pistol.
molly?
So deep, yeah.
Pop that molly.
Thorns use a shorty for
Oh
Oh my
Oxy.
god.
Just saying hello.
Is the molly too much?
Old Jajamo.
Yeah, because you
Valorant
molly it and you know they're
keeps
pushing
timing
spawn
through
instead of
barrage.
the entire
And now
lane.
finally C9 get to group up. They get to make a go of
I would
this
say like
retake.
just wait to throw
It's
it.
somewhat even ground, but Valen trying to hold on to this line needs to help out his
Damn,
teammates,
that
but everyone's
flash.
blind.
Yo,
and C9,
Jesus.
they'll get
Half.
on this
Hold on,
defuse,
Teo's
but the
alive.
missiles are
Wait, it's not
coming in.
half. It's not half, is
He's
it?
denied, and there's time.
Oh, it's
is
half.
denied,
It is.
absolutely.
They want
is.
either way.
C9, 13
Have you seen people double
A
rocketing
dominant reply
instead of single?
here on Haven.
C9 just
Double
killed
rocketing
them.
instead of
On
single?
G2's map pick.
Yeah, so like think about it
Absolutely
on
no
Lotus,
fear in
so
their
like the
eyes.
Killjoy
You
Tear
can see
from
the
D.
mentality
You
shift
double
over
rocket
this
it, it'll
play
break
right
it.
there. From the very
Even
Okay.
though it's, like Tail Rocket's not supposed to. They do the same with bombs, so you can't like half it. Like hopefully.
Oh, so you stack the damage, yes.
It's like boom, 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 like the two rockets instead.
Right,
of just, like,
right.
Yeah.
It'll definitely stack the damage.
I'm interested by Oxy's position over in street. He was playing up a little bit more aggro.
You should
towards
not
double
feel better. That
doors
was actually
before-
awful. Brother, how?
Alright, all I can do is watch this around. I gotta go.
So right now,
practice.
there's not a lot of
time?
assistance for C9 to stall out against this hit. Just the
Yeah.
Astra Star.
Alright,
AK, can drops
player
30. I
rotating
just
in
sit
with
there
Oxy.
AFK.
that's fun. Chill on your cam, watch your turret, wait for the wall to go up.
And Oxy's gonna go in.
Yeah, Kane, they're over here. Come
Did I
Kills.
just, did I don't know. We did, I don't know.
Wants to try
I
and
didn't
find
do
a
it on purpose.
reposition because the Yoru's coming in to pinch him. Vic unprepared, but Oxy still in
This
position.
site is just
not
ruined.
for long.
I mean, how, you're not supposed, you
Takes care
can't
of
play
him,
in the
and
site.
G2
They haven't fixed anything about this map.
cleanly Get a 5v3 in the post.
Yeah, Planter gets out, no problem too.
Like,
There's
what are you
3
supposed to do
players
against
bundled
Yor? Just
up in
popping a
backside.
fucking flash in your face.
C9 needs someone to find some openers. Now
Oh, wow.
someone is not going to be that. It's all starting to fall apart for Cloud9 as they continue getting stalled. Now the crossfire's coming to play, and as C9 make quick work of this opening pistol.
My oh my.
They've
G2
lost a
run.
lot of the cats.
But
are
whoa,
so
what a
strong.
stupid ass Durgy word,
They're
dude.
moving out, and, well,
What the
they're
f***'s a
about to clear
Durgy?
A hell of a lot out here. That's 5 players ready to go on this brawl from C9. G2, they're just holding strong for now. They're dealing with this one
Damn.
perfectly. Not a player lost. 5 kills in the feed. 07 C9.
Salute
I'm pronouncing it
C9,
wrong.
they
It's
just
Durgy?
ran to their deaths. Well, this drone going over into A isn't going to do a
Nah,
great
Anthony
job.
Edwards, low-key my favorite
Especially with Oxy still finding Valorant over there, but that's the typical
basketball
worker.
player.
Hold on, nice kill from
What?
Leaf.
That is a tough one for Oxy to lose out on. And now this B site wide open. Thorns are going to mean a flood retake is nigh on impossible, and Jaw's already arrived. Net, you better get out of there while you still have a chance. Missiles coming in at his
Oh,
feet.
he's dead.
He's
What?
somehow alive. Sneaks his way out of that one. But can C9 make something of this retake? It seems unlikely to start in the bonus round. It starts to
Oh,
feel
damn.
like it's falling away from them. Some sort of salvation in Halls. Vic,
Nice
so
TP
good
bait.
in rounds like
What?
this. Already on the spike, a spam for the headshot, but Liam
Wait, his whole team is dead.
against his former
Poor
team
guy.
activates. 3 kills already. Knows exactly where Vic is, and
Damn.
he cannot. Compared to the T1 comp that has
Bonus for G2.
Anchor on B.
Your
The
ult.
stun does so
This
much
comp
to
is so
help
hard to
hold
deal with,
space there
dude.
and
Seriously.
reposition while you're
This
on the
G2 comp
site.
is so hard to
Unless
deal
you're
with.
the operator, it's actually
I feel like they just have
pretty
everything,
difficult
dude.
to hold on to this site if you're C9.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of teams anchoring more around like back hall, around actual pillar.
Wait,
on
Net needs to
site.
lock in, bro,
That'll
versus
make
X
it
teammates.
Pretty annoying to deal with, but
Especially when you're against the Vice, you normally want to flood retake into a setup like this. That's a bit more difficult. G2 instead have plenty of time to make their preparations and fortifications on this B site. As finally this retake is beginning, but with the lesser weaponry and the time already bought, G2 are in a great position. Jajima!
Wow!
Immediately flicks onto the 4th and puts to bed this anti-eco.
hold on, I thought Jonah P was built for these rounds. Why wasn't he finding any of the kills? G2's entry's not letting him have any fun.
That's tough. This is where C9, like you said,
Bro, a non-runner, that's good. I'm not a non-runner, bro. I'm a runner.
There's a lot of space that
I'm a Red Bull athlete.
I like that G2 are regrouping to re-clear A.
It was it was a Red Bull event, so they had a bunch of like the Red Bull athletes.
Decider of the round.
Like
Zeppa with a clone ready.
basically like track stars and like I don't fucking know, Olympians, fucking shit like that. And then me and Ludwig as well. So we all took a picture together as athletes.
Caught off guard.
But like low-key they stood out, not us.
Back in action here. Cat's going back into mid.
Slow, slow, slow. Oxy get a pick.
Slow round for G2. Oxy's reposted on this angle.
Now a drone over into A main. Again, it's always VALORANT trying to take the first contact and bait it, but unfortunately Zeppa was seen. Maybe it's actually intended because the stack from C9 is actually more towards B. Sova, last round was in the A main space. This time, it's tag teamed ready to pinch and take this fight.
Net tucks away. So Mitch is on an island, but no one's looking at him. Mitch controls
nice.
the spray, and he's rewarded with a double. And now you have to turn face to Oxy. Has a couple angles to worry about here.
Did you jump up?
The player through street. The two still in long.
Help!
But a dash popped. In a perfect position for Oxy to go mad. Not
Got my
time
one.
on the re-rack of the bolt, but his team has got his back. And Trent,
Oof.
just not enough HP to try to make that one happen.
Because right now, C9, with those two players in backside, they're going to look to throw down some anchor smokes with the Cypher cages and flood on in.
Real shit.
Any chance for G2 to get a quick plant down?
You want to fight it?
Aster Wall from the attack. C9, the three players ready to work through. That cage is perfect to flood.
But this is the classic util.
Anything really. Sova now coming in, but G2, they open this round. Past the wall though. C9 have a bit of an island.
Oh my god.
But on
What
the
is
other
happening?
side, that'll allow the plant to come down from G2. That's unless someone has something to say about that one. The ult's use. Spam trying to come through. It's pandemonium on both sides. But G2
What is happening?
call a bit of an armistice, a bit of time
Stalemate.
to hold towards Art.
Yeah, G2 just have to pause, wait for these ultimates to time on out.
30
Now
seconds
they can
left.
reset for
Yeah,
the
they're going
fight if they
B.
want. They have the option. They want to
Are they?
threaten it, so they make a little bit of noise, but it's only 25 seconds left down onto the clock, Mimi.
4 players here.
Waiting for rockets?
Or 3 that is ready to hold strong. And Vic, he's made Eclipse happen in this position before. A chance to do the same. G2 10 seconds. That spike needs to
Oh! Team block!
do the job. And his teammates, they need to protect. Ult's coming in. C9 holding. And it's a 2
Oh,
versus
no.
3. Jonah, amid it all, finds a kill. Oxy's arriving very late, but
Big
he
kill.
finds the shot true.
Mark 2.
A 1v2. Jonah in an off
Wow.
swings straight into the operator.
Wow. They could have gone either way.
Finally, Oxy has a chance to
Nice
play
round.
a round out. Not necessarily even aware of that walk down the previous round, but opening up stronger into B.
Oh yeah, maybe that's you're right.
And even when they have opened here, Oxy has never found an early kill with the off. He's always fallen back. He found one back.
Oh, Glaze, but Tarik is really funny and charismatic.
Calls in that quick Yoru teleport.
Oxy popping the blades.
Oh,
Nearly found a piece of Jonah.
what is happening?
Okay, just within the flashes, the cage is everything. Oxy!
Oxy!
That's only 1 from him. You would have thought he might have found that adjustment. G2 get the plant down. And Jajimo towards spawn. Pushing into them. Vic, he was prepared.
What?
He is ready. But it wasn't enough when you're facing the dog. 3v2.
What?
More.
How
20
does
out
he get
from that
another?
kill. And Trent ends it with a sheriff
Nah,
shot.
nah,
G2,
nah, nah,
what a
nah,
way to
nah,
fire
nah,
back.
nah,
We're just running
nah.
half buys like that, I guess.
Niet.
Giacomo just went
Niet.
flying into backside. Happen.
They're going back to it. This time with a Yoru ult.
This time Oxy's playing up. He wants the early pick.
But he already takes 1 shot. Has to get away, but he still has his dash.
Oxy, I see
A lot
you.
of pressure on him. Has to dash all the way back. Missiles at the feet of Nat Jajimo. Out into the halls again.
Move!
Down 2. Very good from Trent and Jonah to hold. That's a tripwire kill! A trip kill in the midst
What?
of a round like
Net?
this. That grants Net a Thorn scale! What the hell is going on?
It's just a utility fiesta on the B bomb site. Cloud9.
How much does strip damage
and Mitch
do?
now with the operator in hand has crept back into the site. The drone is going to see him, but not see
5.
that he clicked over into the op. Now, though, the stall is being working down. Mitch has to be able to find an opener. G2 are just going to be able to win
Wow.
on time, and they will. Vic is here. Maybe even looking for a half stick. The spam coming in. Hold on. No, not again. Not again. The missiles to pull him away. And now another chance. Smoke in 3 seconds. He'll have just enough time to go for it if he needs. Not if he gets pushed, though. No, he's going down.
He's just like me for real. I do the same thing,
that.
not gonna lie.
A trip kill and a thorn skill.
I'm zoning out.
Leaf spots out one.
And the next match, oh, the next match is not gonna help me.
Oh, no one is ready for him. And he has the Bulldog, but he can't get... Wow. C9 have had 3 chances. They've just narrowly missed.
Yeah, G2
You
is
think it's old
open,
age?
The opportunity slips by. 50 seconds, a gap in the smoke. That was another chance, but that can't find it either. Mitch out on the site.
What?
Oh my god! That's a collateral on the Sheriff, but doesn't matter. Maybe not. G2 have traded this even in a 2v2.
Oxy?
But Oxy still has a Sheriff
Damn.
in hands. And you know he's
50
good for
HP,
it.
Valen, IGL, 1v2.
Valen's low.
1 off Astrals.
1v2.
Tap spike, go for a peek.
A peek on
Oxy.
but Oxy! He is so good for it. Another fight for A main. Oxy, within his own cloud burst, is dealt with, but Mitch again finding his impact.
Holy
Trades are
fuck.
through, and G2 this time successful.
No, and then you
There's
got
still
killed.
one player left though. That's Net.
You don't go back
Gotta
in.
smoke
You don't go
down
back
and
in here.
hold.
You don't go
G2
back
are
in here,
gonna freeze
pussy.
the round because
You don't go
somehow
back in here,
they passed
pussy.
The Cypher camera
Oh.
in streak, and they know that because the whole time Net was fighting, he couldn't click into the camera. Now
Damn,
this
he lost
position
his health.
is unexpected, and it's possible Leaf even heard the rotate in through.
They're
spawn.
going B. It's over.
This is a
He has no
perfect
idea.
call.
He has no idea.
He snuck past the cam as well.
Leaf has made it into B, scot-free.
So let's think
Wow.
about the post plant then, because Valorant's going to have the ultimate. Trent is going to plant the spike, which then gives him his own Tejo ulti. On top of the missiles, on top of a drone in post plant, G2 have beautiful utility to just stall this out permanently. You're even going to have sucks on the bomb from the Astra.
And while you're waiting for all of that,
This is
Leaf
over.
is just going to be there to fight and buy time. The util players fall back to long.
Leaf has a flash setup on these players
Saving.
coming out from CT.
Are they? They are.
So as soon as the smoke goes down, I think he
Damn.
uses that
They're
to
saving.
get the ping. He doesn't see anything. They're not playing the round.
Trent still has
I don't want to
Armageddon.
flex or anything, but my
Getting to a
squad is
post-plant
officially
will be
higher
good.
than my bench. But
Return to mid
yeah,
for
I'm
C9.
proportionate now.
Very early drone out of Mitch.
I think they did that off device flash.
Don't question mark, bro.
A cat as well, but G2 aren't able to actually get
It should have always been, but it wasn't, and now it
Not sure
is.
what that wall did
And that's
to
what
Jaw.
matters, Spencer. And that's what matters, brother. It
Jaw certainly got the upper hand.
doesn't matter that it should have been. It matters that it
Tag
is
team
now.
Setup. The 2 duelists of C9. Only Zeppa seen so far, and that's going to buy time for Oxy to creep on forward. C9 want to take this fight in main.
You cannot have Zeppa die here. He has the Yoru wall. They might just use it early.
Oh, and the Sobol position.
You know what?
was
Hell
really
yeah.
nice
That's why I fuck
here.
with you, Spencer. You seem like a cool guy.
Mitch pops the ult.
Watch his ult, bro. Watch his ult!
I think that's a double the start. How much
Roxy,
more?
what are you
Oxy's
shuffling
down.
your guns when you walk in the
Getting
smoke?
killed. Zeppa's out of
What
the
is this
ult.
little kid doing? I love you, Oxy.
And it's
Oh,
a cataclysmic round for Cloud9.
cataclysmic. Couldn't have said it better myself.
And now the
Ooh.
tripwire. Mitch is going to be
Wait,
able
hold
to
up.
punish. This art fight could be everything.
Hold up.
Timing seized by Cloud9. 2-on-3 now.
It ain't over yet.
Guns picked up, but they're ulted off.
Hold
The
up.
noise doesn't
2-on-2.
matter for Mitch.
Shock,
As
please.
Valen is very low, but it's a plant for backside.
Am I cheering for C9?
One cage on
maybe.
net.
Mitch has some shocks here too.
Had
Valen
to
is
use
so
the cage,
low.
though. Trent's already working a reroute. Missiles in 10 seconds. Another tap. There's the kill for Trent. But down
Oh.
goes Valen. Mitch trying to win.
Oh
this
no,
round.
Trent without rockets.
But Trent's running for the hills. He'll
Trent
top
without
the
rockets!
The shock dart. Couldn't do it.
Oh, he has
Not
rockets.
quite.
Never mind.
Trent again, elusive in this round. The shocks again. Could this be the one? Not again. Mitch holding, trying to get this one halfway,
Time?
and he gets the kill.
He got
Time.
it. He got it.
Close.
He's got it.
Mitch down to the wire, and he's done it.
Wow. 2v5. That was 2v5, right?
C9 rally back
That was
to
2v5.
7.
So MIBR are
I'm gonna wipe my
C9's
tears with my money when they
biggest
lose.
Fans heading into the second half.
G2, they want to make it simple though. Win this one out, get the bye, make it to Toronto, and Try and win the league again.
Yeah, that'd be great for
You guys
G2.
think there's a world where Sam and FNS just retire
Only
before
C9
split 2?
were putting up a fight.
I mean, low key, let's bring him back, no?
Done in 2, but
Fuck it.
they've got a real close opponent here in C9. Well, they've got themselves the A site.
C9
Or are you guys think they ride out the year?
very
It's
active
like a
in
long
their
ass year,
phone
no?
wins Ever since that second map of Haven.
Only
Doesn't
4
look
months
to be
into the
slowing
year,
down
but damn,
anytime
holy
soon.
fuck, now that you mention it, New Year's,
Oxy
like,
getting inside
okay,
the
hold on,
smoke.
chill.
Smoke fades. Oxy and Zeppa. The two-man team. A drone. Spot symbol. Found Judgment. Good night. What an adjustment
Art.
from Zeppa. He's going to go for more. Spam through. He'll have to TP
dead.
away. And now 2 more players ready to overwhelm him. Net.
Hold on, Net's on the wrap. Net finds the first, and now the players turn
Movie
around.
3.
G2 still up.
Wait,
But there's still players tucked on this side, and no one's looking at mid.
1v2 Vic,
The trade to
Thanos.
G2 again.
Thanos!
Every player routed.
Dan!
Every member dealt with.
Oh,
And
he's
Vic
dead.
Down to 13 health.
sucks.
He's gone to G2.
The A
Tarik,
side
the fence
for that.
sitter? Absolutely.
Tarik
You
lock
want to come
in
join me?
Future use.
Judgment with the Marshall. Clean opener. He
Wow.
won't get greedy.
Look at the flash and haunt combo there, pinging 3 players. No one can shoot it.
Have I ever been to Nashville? I heard
All
Nashville is
info
crazy.
for G2.
I never been
Just
there.
realizing that
I ain't trying to go either.
Player, and doesn't look like Trent is going to be fooled by that.
Nah, he's ready for it.
Might be over, huh?
Yeah, he knew, because it's like, wait a second, Cypher wasn't seen A main. I've got a guy over in Street that hasn't seen anything.
You seem out of it today, tired after yesterday's run. You're getting parasocial, and I need you to back away about 5 feet.
He's down on the floor in art.
2 players left
Go.
for C9, and
Okay.
okay. I mean, a little dramatic with the spam through the smoke. That's 9 rounds to G2's name, though. Remedies, pretty much every round, they can fall back and play up that
Inspire
basic
camp for
a
real.
lot more often.
I think what C9 want to be able to
Is that clone gonna make it to the wall?
Sending this clone down to be able to break the wall, but
Oh.
it gets spammed away. Nicely done. I believe that was actually Trent shooting that one from back CT, so the Vise wall is still intact.
Oh, that sucks.
And that sort of removes the threat of C9 pop execing into B from behind a smoke. Makes this A finish all the more likely.
And look at the forward lines. Jajimo walked up A main. Jonah P walked up in art.
Oh, he's
Jonah,
dead.
they're very close to him. And he's not long for this world. Let's see if Joe can get anything. Maybe a shot with
Oh.
the today. C9's duelists
Tagged them.
get entry into A.
Yeah, he turned on the
Trent is
instant
16
ammo
and 5,
glitch,
by the
forgot to
way.
Turn on the actual aim assist. Not
Nice
gonna
try.
be too much use for him on that one. C9 clearing away things pretty calmly in this
Valen?
round. Apart from Valen, slipping on through.
Oh,
See,
Hops?
we're always gonna get one with the Stinger. He has a gun. And honestly, some damage wouldn't hurt.
Look at
Zephyr's
all
on
the
this
angles.
site.
All the angles C9 have in the post.
Well, they know where he is. If
Damn.
he had gotten that kill on Mitch, maybe you start to believe, but no. C9, they'll lock this one up and lower that gap down to 3.
Yeah, they did the whole merry-go-round siege changing between these two teams.
my bad. I'll back up.
Let's all come together.
You're
That's
right,
a
that was
Yoru
weird.
into A.
But he has a TP ready to go back into B, so
Yeah.
he pressures A, and now he's gonna clear out the B site.
Holy
And he's
shit,
gonna
everyone's
spot out
eating
the
good.
operator.
Hello.
I'm happy for you.
Peekaboo.
A flash, Jaw is forced to use his TP.
Okay, we have sight.
That's very nice to fake out with the Earl up there.
Yeah, and seeing there's no Vise utility, so C9 can get quickly into the site. G2 ready to flood.
That they are. Haunt, flash, all going in. That's a scan, but no kill. Plant committed. G2 were considering the flood, but can't go for it. Instead, just have to play kind of a set retake now. Smoke's still up in their face.
Good scouting to see a couple. Now the pick.
Oh.
Now we're going back into sight. G2 trading
What?
evenly.
How does he
to
get
start
that?
things off, but just like that, it's all Trent.
1v2.
All on his own. Spike not planted for C9.
He has the ultimate, though. And in the 1v2, that could be big. No, there's a gap. Vic, though, just pushing.
Oh my
And
god,
they're
if he
winning.
kills Vic, he probably
The
wins.
artillery.
Damn,
That
nice
is
try.
impressive.
See, you guys remember the EU match we were
C9's
watching? The guy did the Tay-hole the wrong way? In NA, he did it the right way.
Just to win that round there.
That
but
one round just
using
proved
the old
it. It was the
baiting out
same
Tail from
situation,
the
but we
other
did it
side.
correctly. We are the better
I like
region.
that pathing like you were saying.
Governor died to his own ult? Wait, I gotta see that clip. That's actually hilarious.
Looking at
I
his
gotta
stats
see that
right
clip.
here.
That's
A lot
actually
of times
hilarious.
we'll see Jet sort of dash up and over. Combo with the teleport into
Wait,
backside.
someone get that clip for me. I wanna watch it
This time, I
after.
don't think.
Clone gets broken this time. Double dive in. G2
What?
pushing through.
Oh,
Jaw
classic
finds it
fucking
with a
C9
classic
getting
intercept,
fucking
but he's
eco,
alone.
these fucking
Wall
dickheads.
From the rest of the team. And
Why do you
C9
lose the match like
for
this,
what could
dude?
have been a beautiful double dive
Oh,
play,
it's
instead it's all
disgusting,
going so
dude.
wrong. Ping pong, they swing in and start to fall.
Wait.
Mitch, he's been
Wait, what the
electric
fuck?
this game,
Oh, fuck.
and Vic as
Trent
well
1v2,
there to
18 and
help.
7. Sheriff
They've
in
built their
hand.
team out of this. But Trent
Hold
still
on, don't count him
in a
out.
1v2.
Chill.
Seriously,
30
deep breath
seconds
for
left.
Cloud9. Back with the advantage. Now these players.
Everyone chill, bro.
Low.
Everyone chill.
Head of the
Bang!
hill.
Scared you, though.
Out, and now the position is known, even with 20 seconds. Trent shouldn't be able to get out of this choke point. He's gonna have to take the time.
What?
Are you kidding? Are you joking?
It's just
10
a
seconds
stinger.
left.
He's
Vic
waiting
is
for it to stick.
sticking the plant.
How does he know? He's hacking.
Oh
He
my.
has to be
How has he
hacking.
pulled that round?
That was the best clutch I've ever seen in my life.
That is just ridiculous.
Wow, that was
For
actually
Trent
sick.
to catch a break in that situation, a Red Bull clutch.
That was actually
That
sick
stinger
as
has
fuck.
20 bullets. Did he just out of ammo in half a
Okay,
second?
I'm gonna be
How
honest.
does he
I would
get
say I win a
spam
lot of
kill?
these rounds and clutches and shots, but I'll probably lose that clutch.
Unreal.
I'll say it straight up. I probably lose that clutch.
And Vic just going
That's
for the
actually
sticks
insane.
there. Can pop that ultimate and just immediately stall out what C9 are trying to do. The only thing is Oxy's knives would still be online.
No one is tapping 3 times in my elo.
Well,
Bro, you're in
here
silver.
this
They don't even know how to tap the bomb. Sorry, that was
Just
mean.
the thorns. And the thorns, they'll try and stall out. Oxy into back hall. Can he find a fight here? Valen.
Oh, we killed him
And he
stunned!
still gets that kill.
Oh,
C9
brother.
can't fight the map.
It's the exact
Oh,
point you were talking
brother.
about. Leaf pops it. They only have pistols. Oxy dies, and now they're in a straight up 4v5.
4v5, but it's only 3 rifles. That has a stinger. And again,
Wait, what?
Giacomo, if he wants to,
Put a
can
space
pop
after the
this
S in
ultimate.
Americas?
The positions that G2 also have sort of entrenched
Okay, I fixed
backside,
it.
very annoying. Playing on the bottom of pillar, playing in backside, can fight off each other nicely. And now that there's not a jet
Whoever
to
put the
dash
OCD
smoke,
comment,
sort of
it was
clear both
fixed.
those angles as
And
she
I'm
goes
sorry that
in.
you have to deal with that.
30 seconds left.
C9 are gonna have to be perfect on the approach.
It's into Leaf and Valen. Dart catches onto him. That's a very good
Wait.
start. And Valen amidst
It's
the
fake.
pummel
It's
is
fake.
taken down
It's fake
as well.
news. 3v3.
Even 3v3.
Fatal,
That's the
no.
ultimate use. Jaw spots out too. Where's that third player? Hiding in back hall. It's perfect info for G2. Can they win it still? Vic, that's very good.
Oh, no.
Second from C9. They're
Oh,
making
no.
something of this round.
That was an eco back,
Somehow
right?
pull it
Damn,
off
that's
in
a big
the
round for
3v3.
C9.
Your
Wow.
won't be
Wait,
damned.
Cloud9's in the
C9
chat.
had
Cloud9, you want to go
no
tweet for
business
tweet?
winning
Just
that
kidding,
one.
bro.
But C9 are going completely quiet.
Also, tomorrow
Space,
might
except
be-
he used a flash in main.
Tomorrow might be a crazy watch
Stars,
party,
that
but
was
we'll
about
see.
it.
Yeah, G2 call away from their stack. Instead, they're all going to group towards A.
Tomorrow
which
might
is
be a
still
crazy
the
watch
right
party.
call, but they won't be
I'm not gonna
ready
lie.
to play towards mid.
Yeah, now that re-clear into A main, but spotting nothing because
It might be a
C9
crazy
have
watch party, we'll
done
see.
nothing. So far, C9
Alright,
have
focus.
really good info though, because the camera in mid and Oxy there says there was no fight into that space. They've just seen 3 players of G2 fight into A and put this drone down. So they show 1 player, the Yoru. That's it. And now C9 are going to re-hit with the expectation that G2 have rotated away.
And they have, but there's still players close by.
Wow, the Prowler through Art gives G2 false info as well. They might feel even safer over towards A now.
Damage? A little bit.
With that jet
Taking
smoke
B?
spotted, though, that's going to be the cue to rotate back towards A. And this is very slow. A C is used in main from G2. This
They're
may
not
still
biting,
be
they're not
controlled on
biting.
B, but G2 is not biting on it. In the corner, Jonas.
see him?
I don't think the Yoru
They didn't
saw
see him!
There's
They
missile.
didn't see him!
The
They
corner
didn't
for
see
Jonah.
him!
Jonah
Oh
does
my
well.
god, dude.
But can the team win the round off of
20
it?
seconds left in our Sova is lurking through B. The spike is
Nice
still
shot.
back in main. C9 are winning the fights, but they still got to get that spike down.
Nice shot.
Oxy. That's the kill.
Nice
he
shot.
needed. The spike somehow fords the river.
10 seconds
And
left.
Valen, from what
Guardian?
could have been a G2 round, is now
Ooh.
in a 1v3. Could he make something of this? The first kill already taken. A tap on the spike. Darts
You
going
got the dart,
in.
wow.
An Astro.
Whoa!
Clutch.
Okay.
He swings for the fight.
Oh,
but Zed was
shit.
holding it.
I like the idea of walling though. It's just I don't know if the wall could have been
I
better.
believe that round
I like-
was an
I like-
example
I
of
liked
failing
it.
upwards
It just-
from Cloud9.
I don't know if it would have been better somehow differently. Somebody got to cheer for Cloud9 because Tarik hates us
2
somehow.
rounds now where
I don't
it
hate
comes down to a
Cloud9.
second of difference. And C9 comes out the better of it.
And C9's pivot out of the timeout.
I am Cloud9.
Two openers, right? Oxy moving.
Well, I am
with Net to
Sentinels
get him
actually,
straight
but
early
I used to be
chaos.
Cloud9.
Jump spotting down on B.
I don't hate nobody, truthfully.
Vic is going to be joining the party. C9 want to play a slow macro round.
If I hate you, that means you're really fucked up.
And I think that's going to suit them. The Prowler didn't see Vic.
Jonah on the jiggle. Vic holding for it. Can he dodge the haunt? No. Caught by it.
Just half a second off. Less than that. And
Where did
B?
we get that kill?
be long?
Just swings into it and finds an opener here. Trent was way far up on A main. He'll be shoot away.
Yeah, by the way, Spike still very much back in spawn. So while Oxy's doing walkabouts in mid.
The guy who calmed tower, he doesn't play Valorant no more. I made sure of that.
Into A, they could, first of all, get onto the site. Second, if they kill Jonah P, they take a huge ultimate out of the retake equation.
These missiles could be perfect. That they are. What a stall. 30 seconds. A
Wow.
stun going in as well.
Good
You
detail.
don't have to get a move on. Spike still not even making it onto the site. 20 seconds. A flash ready to
Dan.
go. G2. It's Operation Stop the
It's
Spike.
so good. They did the fucking camera or photo call. You want a photo? You want a photo?
Successfully.
Wow,
It's
that was
still a
perfect.
5v3. And G2 are patient.
Vic's dead.
They're spamming away at Vic.
Waiting on Leaf
Wait,
to
Leaf's-
lurk into Art, but he
oh.
takes those shots. Now C9's
Fuck.
attention turns.
But that'll let his teammates out onto the site. They've killed the anchor. And now it's only a game about Art. Spam through the smoke.
Whoa.
Net! Has he
Nets?
done that? C9, are they pulling this back? Surely not.
Done.
Surely Mitch
He's
can't
on.
pull this one off. The stick to half. The shorty in hand. A jump around the
Oh,
corner,
so
G2
close, but so far. Nice
lock up
try.
the round. C9 full buying into this round. Money's going to be rough if they lose it.
We haven't seen a lot of Vice setups on A from G2. Pivoting here with that wall in Art. Let's see what C9 choose to do if they want to accelerate into the Thorns or move back into Net.
Cutting through.
They might just go.
Here we go.
Thorns finally used, and that will stall the exec.
I mean, 20 seconds into the round, we're getting double Thorns.
Oh.
I'm pretty happy if I'm C9. But again, the main thing is seeing that the passive info of the Vise is on A.
Hunter's Fury, there's still a TP for Zeppa. He's
We
here.
TP'd with that?
Yes, arrives on the site. Net
Wait,
for a
Net.
kill onto Jojimo off the lurk.
Wait.
But they're sticking to
Trent.
their guns, holding strong.
Oh.
Trent, 1 HP.
Wait,
Net on the
Net's
other
lurks
side with the
have been,
follow-up. The flood is here.
kinda cooking.
A little quicker than Vic may have expected. Still, C9 have established a good post.
Wait, they can
fight.
stick
They're
it.
trying
They
to
can stick
wall.
it.
They can tap.
They can, and C9, they're going to feel rushed to make this fight happen. And updraft, forward,
Wow.
Valen, too many angles.
Wow,
C9
wow, wow.
My ult's ready.
2 ults now for Cloud9.
Flashing.
Over the wall they go. And goodbye to the Vise.
Look at Oxy's pathing too.
I
Up
jinxed
into
it.
heaven, coming back with the, oh my word!
He's just spamming every smoke.
Classic.
No respect left in the tank for Oxy.
Not
There's a
sure.
shorty,
easy.
but it won't matter. Okay,
High game,
Oxy.
pause.
The double duelist makes some noise.
No
Had a
pauses.
close
No,
game on
don't say
Pearl.
it, baby.
Made it almost all the
Don't
way
mention
back.
that. Oh my god.
Lost out. And
Hold
dropped
on.
their trophy.
Hold
Bangkok on Pearl.
Operator. He's up on pillar, just gonna break the drone. And now Zeppa coming in will scout him out. You gotta
Oh my
tell
God.
him we're out of this. You surely can't stick
Surely.
around and fight that. That would be crazy.
He's gone indeed. And so too is any hope of
5v5
controlling this
retake.
B site. Look how deep
Oh
C9
my
already is
God.
on this post plant.
They have so many
Wanna
ults.
fight
This round's about to be
for it.
crazy. This round's about to be insane.
Teho and Vizolt on the retake. This lurk in mid. Ned is gonna find Leaf, and that disrupts everything from G2.
G2 are still going in with the ultimates. Jojimo, your ult spots out one. Armageddon is being used, but no one is going to get caught in that whatsoever. The C's, no audio. That'll get 1 kill for Jaws. Shona trades
Whoa, whoa,
back
whoa.
as well. But look at the map.
Where's
Steam's
everybody?
everywhere.
C9 are lurking back in spawn in street. Mitch has to find some kills. He's been so good for C9 today, but he
Oh my
falls.
God, he can
And
spam
now
planner, he can spam
G2
planner.
an option to get back onto the spike. Vic doesn't have
Oh.
any utility left anymore. It's being
Oh.
through. Vic,
Oh.
1-on-3, takes the first.
Oh my god, how did G2 win this round, bro? What the f? How the f?
Round for G2. Jonah's been caught on this angle before.
He saw foot.
Sees in. Doesn't catch on to anyone.
He just wants
The
players
skull
to
on
move
Trent's
back into
nameplate, I
draw
think he's top fragging the server.
doors. That's where our ops posted.
Cutting through.
Joss sets up his second final teleport of the round.
They still have 3 ults. They barely used any ults there, huh? Just your ult and tail ult.
They're heading towards him.
10 net.
Ochimo.
No.
Do they give him a chance?
Don't peek.
Do they give him an opportunity?
Don't peek, bro.
Such a problem
Don't
for G2
peek.
in this game. His lurks blown up rounds.
But he's always picked his timings right. His team applying pressure towards A. Still, he's holding position.
They gotta wait that out. They
As
gotta
his
wait that
team
out.
gets stalled out. No one wants to be the first to make a mistake.
Oh my god, net. Oh my god, net. Net.
It's
Net.
a standoff in A. One player
standoff at
holding it
doors.
main. Ochimo falls off the
Why are we running through the wall?
G2 holding this
What?
site and locking it down.
What the fuck? Why did they run through the wall?
It's net to die. And it's
No.
C9 an inch away. So close to overtime.
There's no time, Mimi.
20 seconds. The
Oh, what a
again,
tragic ending,
Ochimo.
bro.
He's ringing
I mean, the
true.
round before fucking
And the
cooked them,
bell
but
is
they.
ringing
Oh
for
my god,
victory.
flawless.
The
Wow.
one to
Wow.
end it. They couldn't do it.
Wow,
back
wow,
in
wow.
Bangkok on this map,
That was a
but
sad
this
way to
time,
lose, though.
in a close affair, they keep their streak.
G2, 5-0. Undefeated.
And the first
Damn.
seed from their group.
So close.
G2
Wow.
staying strong here.
Wow,
Look,
wow,
it was
man.
entertaining. Those maps back and forth, stomps 1 and 2.
That one hurts for
Before it
sure.
was
That one
right
hurts
down
for
to the
sure. That's a
wire.
tough one,
They're
damn.
one game away
Nice try,
from
though. It was a good
Toronto now.
match. It was a good last
Jonah
map.
P, one of the Canadian players in this league, I'm sure it would mean a lot to make it to that event, to try and redeem themselves for the loss in Masters 1.